How many remember the story of the great patriarch over, or ministry, of course, Pastor Chris then, Idahosa? How a woman was there in the wardrobe, closet, waiting to accuse Idahosa that you slept with me. And the newspapers were waiting. They said the moment Idahosa enters the bedroom, his hotel room, you cry out, rape. Idahosa gets in there and he's just talking about the fire of God and his love for his own family. And he's sitting there on his own. The moment he just spoke few words, he had a cry in the wardrobe. But the reporters are thinking, is that called for us to come to film? They open the wardrobe and the lady's on fire. 3rd-degree burns. What is happening? Opened, she's burning. No source of fire. 4 days later, she died. Nowadays, anyone can just accuse anyone. A lie just flies. Yes. That one is my boyfriend. Oh. And you don't burn, not even a scratch. You don't even feel an itch. Why? Because we do not know the power that we have. He says, I will give you power over all the power of the enemy. That means the enemy has power. Let me show you something that you understand. The fear of what? Of the Lord is the what? Beginning of wisdom. I want to show you. Chapter number 28 of Job. Chapter what? 28 of Job. Verse number 1. I wish I could just get in there. We're about to finish. Trust me. Trust me. I'm ready to close. Yes, I am. Are you getting this? Surely there is a vein for the silver and a place for gold where they find it. Do I have people here? I want you to go to 22, then we go to 2. Verse number 22. It's just verse number 22. Distraction, Abaddon, and Maveh. Destruction and death say. These are demons that are saying these things. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is verse. This is a description of 2 demons discussing. So let's go to verse number 2. Now you know who is talking. Iron is taken out of the earth and brass is molten out of the stone. They are talking. What discussion have you done with angels? Demons are discussing. He sets an end to darkness. Aye. These are demons discussing that there is a person who stops our power and searches out all perfection. The stones of darkness. Do you know the stones of darkness yourself? Have you ever seen the stones of darkness? And yet you are a Christian. You don't even know what weapon they have. Paul says we are not ignorant of his devices, but you are ignorant. Now, is this your first time you heard there are stones of darkness? Then there is a shadow of death. Not death, just the shadow. Now you are hearing from, you have not even learned, I've not even described what they are, but you're already. What if this condition you are in is because of the stone of darkness? How will you remove it? Do you have prayed? Do you have fasted? But there is a stone of darkness. The flood breaketh out of the inhabitant. Even the waters forgetteth the foot. They are dried up and they are gone away from men. As for the earth, out of it cometh bread, and under it turneth up as it were fire. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. For earth, it comes out cometh out the bread. We know harvest comes from there. And under the earth, fire. Hey, which fire? We were waiting for rain. Now it says rain, there is also fire. Our agriculture has no fire under the soil. You wake up one day. The stones of it are the places of sapphires. And it is the dust of God. He's saying it. He's not telling you what it is. He's about to tell you. There is a path which no fowl, no bird knows, which the vulture's eye has not seen. The lion's whelps have not trodden it, nor the fierce lion passed by it. So there is a way you find it. Even the fowl doesn't know. The lion doesn't know. He puts forth his hand upon the rock, and he overturneth the mountains by the roots. Mountains have roots. He cutteth out rivers among the rocks. You call it erosion. He is saying, I'm cutting it. And his eye seeth every precious thing. He bindeth the flood from overflowing, and the thing that is hid bringeth he forth to light. But where shall wisdom be found? Who is looking for wisdom? Two demons. And you as a Christian are still stupid. Demons sat down and said, we are stupid. We need a thing called wisdom. Then they said, but this wisdom travels where the fowl has never traveled. The lion doesn't know where it is. And where is the place of understanding? What were they thinking? If we find this, we'll be able to kill you. Man knoweth not the price thereof. You don't know the price. You are sitting here right now. You're sitting here right now. This is where some people are very foolish. They think church should be text. I don't mind. My churches around the world are operating as companies so that I have to pay the tax. But look at what Jesus said. He said, why should we pay tax? Peter asked, should we pay tax? Jesus said, no, we don't have to. He said, but for us not to offend them, let's pay tax. So why do we pay tax? To not offend them. Should we? No. Our Father owns the earth. My son, UJ Levi, my son's UJ Levi said, and you don't pay tax to live in my house. They own the house. Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living. So there is wisdom that is beyond this earth. And you are busy using the wisdom of this earth to actually navigate the vicissitudes of life, the problems and chaos of life. You want to walk in it using some type of knowledge. You are mentally disturbed. I'm going to tell you why God is called Lord in a few minutes. The depth says, even the depth says it. It is not in me. That means the demons went to the depth and asked, is wisdom in you? The depth said, no, it's not here. And the sea says, it is not here. That means they asked. They troubled the sea until the sea. Imagine two demons, destruction and death, Morphe and Abaddon, went to the sea, troubled its waves, interrogated it. Until it said, we don't have wisdom here. It cannot be gotten for gold. Neither can silver be weighed for the price thereof. Do you know how many people are here? Thousands. People are in the overflows. Here, thousands. Let me tell you something. What happens here? The issue is this. Out of 4,000, 5,000, here is a 7,000 seater. Now, out of the thousands we have, do you know maybe 20 are thieves? They are among you right now. Let me tell you some things. Do you know where prostitutes go after they are done prostituting? Church. The destination of a slave queen is church. After the business is over. Today you don't want my truth. Eh? You don't want nothing. Now you are here, sitting here. At this moment, there are prostitutes who are not prostituting. There are robbers who are not robbing right now. There are thieves who are not stealing. For the next 4 hours, or from the time you entered here, which is around 10, now it's what time? Almost 2. Almost 4 hours. We have taken the job of the police. No handcuffs, nothing. Why would you text that? That's why churches are not text. Now hear this. Are you here? Let's read it. It cannot be valued for gold or for fair. The word Ofe is Sri Lanka. Are you getting it? Yeah, so the gold from Sri Lanka was pure. So the Bible is simply saying it cannot be valued with the gold of Sri Lanka. With the precious onyx or the sapphire. The gold and the crystal cannot equal it. And the exchange of it shall not be for jewels of gold. No mention shall be made of coral or of pearls. For the price of wisdom is above rubies. These are demons still discussing. The topaz of Ethiopia shall not equal it. Neither shall it be valued with pure gold. Whence then cometh wisdom? Hey. And where is the place of understanding? Demons are discussing in order to get wisdom, to kill you. Seeing it is hid from the eyes of all the living and kept close from the fowls of the air. Abaddon and Move say, we have heard the fame of wisdom thereof with our ears. Demons have ears. God understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof. For he looketh to the ends of the earth and seeth under the whole heaven. He knows where wisdom is. To make the weight of the winds and weigh the waters by measure. It means God knows the water that is on the earth, how many liters. He can even measure the wind. When he made a decree for the rain and a way for the lightning of the thunder, then he saw it, this wisdom, and he declared it. He prepared it and searched it out. And unto men then he said, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. So demon said, we don't fear him in that way. Let me show you something. I want to show you something, and I'll be done. I'll be done. Trust me. Just under 18 minutes. I want to show you something. James 2:18. But before we go there, repeat this scripture. Put this scripture again. 1, 2, 3. Let's read. To men he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, this is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding. So don't say, I got to understand this thing. No. Run away from evil. You now have understanding. It's not obtained by reading books. And when you fear God, that is wisdom. Now, your problem is this. This is, see, if you fear, say, I fear God. Therefore, I have wisdom. Now, here is your biggest problem. Go to James. 1, 2, 3, let's read. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith with thy works, and I'll show thee my faith with my works. Here is your problem. Thou believest that there is one God. You do well. The demons also believe and they fear. So if they fear and you fear, now that means those demons have found a way to get wisdom. So you'll be moving around thinking, hey, I got wisdom. But Jesus did something in the New Testament. He came in and became our wisdom. So that means receiving Jesus is the wisdom. And here it is. Here it is. Wisdom has dimensions. You walk into it. Let me give you a system. If you go on the streets there, we are coming to this issue that I mentioned. If you go on the streets there, you will see one important issue. I used to live in the avenues way back. You can see all these ladies and some 1 or 2 men who are into butcheries. They sell meat. If it's getting slow to you, I can't help you. I'm trying to say it in the nicest way. Now, you will see that the fashion changes in the streets first before it moves into the shops. These clear heroes you are wearing here started with prostitutes. Oh, yeah. Do you know high heels you are wearing started with women that could not submit to men? No, here is the wrong location. Viewers all over the world, at least you guys are not angry with me, these people here. Check the history of the heels you are wearing now. They were worn by men. There it is. That's a man wearing it. It is rebellion when women said, we also want to wear heels like men. They say, okay, thank God, women, you took this from us. Thank God. I'll be here like this right now. No, I'm not doing that nonsense. No, I'm not going to do that. Imagine going like this. God is, can I prophesy? No. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not part of that. See. So what happens is when generals are set by God, 5 generals, 6 generals, 7 generals are set by God in a place. And those generals forget to man the gates. What the devil does now is to get into the culture and grabs the culture from the streets, because he can't influence decent men and women on the streets. So he influences the renegades, the rebels, the people that are forced into a certain lifestyle, either by the devil or by their own whims. And it starts just as a thing. Then the next thing, 1 or 2 people catch the wind. The next thing is now a trend. So you think it's trending when it's a demonic entrance. Then we take it from there, we bring it to church. Now the wife of the pastor has cleavage showing. Yeah. Now our own tops, we used to call blouses nicely. Now we have laces like lingerie. So your imagination can run wild. Oh, yeah. Now, because women and men cannot remove their clothes, they will create a color called nude. So that when you look at the person, they look like they are undressed, but they are dressed. And it cannot be called an evil thing because it's trending. And if you oppose it, you don't know fashion. Then they get into our gym and tell us now, you can't. You have to wear a bra, and it's no longer called a bra. I think you're hearing the word. And whatever was supposed to be your lingerie, something that you wear inside, now it has to be outside because you are at the gym. Then we go to the beach wearing beachwear. But you're just looking like the... If you want to finish it, you finish it. I'm not saying nothing.